Well, folks, let's talk about time. When you think about it, the most important thing that you have and that you can give is time. Because your time is valuable. You're never going to get it back. By sitting there listening to this bullshit here and a bunch of other stuff, it's your time. And it's gone. Never to be gotten back. So when you give your time to your child, to your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, boyfriend, doesn't matter. Husband, dad, doesn't matter. You're giving them something that is very special, very you can't put a price on it. Say. And when your parents raised you, they gave you their time. So remember, your time is very valuable. It's very special. You can never get it back. Use it wisely. Say something else here that's probably I've mentioned it before, but I believe it's worth mentioning again. Maybe again and again. I think you should draw up a piece of paper, a contract. So, cop pulls you over for, I don't care what it is, speeding, you turned the wrong direction, you weaved, you did this, you ride your bicycle in the street and out the sidewalk. I don't care. Okay? They have now taken up your time. They're getting paid for theirs. Now they have taken up your time. And I think before you even say anything to them, you should say, here. No, you can say, here, read this. And be very self-explanatory. By detaining me, by putting me in handcuffs, by arresting me, by writing me a citation, by writing, blah, blah, just list a bunch of stuff that you agree to this contract. And you pay me $1,000 an hour. And the first 15 minutes, 10 minutes is $1,000. So what I'm getting at is, they go back and want to play games and stuff. You're on the clock. You're probably going to record everything. And I'd ask them when they hand it back to you, say, do you understand the contract? And the thing of it is, this has nothing to do with the ticket. This has nothing to do with anything. This has to do with your time. See? I've said it before. They're getting paid for their time. They're wasting yours. A court calls you in. The court calls you in, says, oh, you have to be here. All capital letter man has to be there. Living, breathing man shows up for the straw man, the all capital man. They need to pay you for your time. Everybody else in that courtroom, the bailiff, the judge, court reporters, all these people are getting paid to be there. Janitor, he's getting paid. They told you to be there. They told you to be there. When they told you to be there, you send the court a receipt requested envelope. This is my terms. This is the contract. And if they proceed with it, they have entered into the contract. Now, they'll sit there and try to argue it, but the fact of the matter is, they could have turned it over and said, the hell with it, we're not going to play this game. We're not going to even go into a courtroom. or anything like that, you know. And they say, well, that's your civic duty. It's like, no, it's not my civic duty. I'm living, breathing flesh. You're here wanting the corporate entity here, and I represent that corporate entity. You're wasting my time. See, it's not the corporate entity that's suing them, not suing them, but contracting. It's the man that's contracting because you're wasting the man's time. Cop knocks on your door. Bang, 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 bang. You answer the door. Oh, wait a minute here. Oh, you can't leave. Wait. Here. What's this? $1,000 an hour. The hell, say yeah. Next question you ask me, the next thing come out of your mouth determines whether you agree to this contract. And I would make the contract just payable by the municipality and the police department, but him, the officer, personally too, and any other officer that happens to be there, because the county didn't take up your time. The man took up your time. But the man works for the county, so county's got deep pockets. Hell, hit the county up too. One way, shape, or form, get paid for your time. You can never get it back. It's gone. As you stood there, you aged. Aged a little longer. Maybe when you go back and get in your car and drive off, further down the road, you have a heart attack or a stroke. That might have been the last little bit of time you had. And they wasted it. They call the fire department out here in the county. I don't even have to do it. Somebody else does it. They're going to bill me $500 for them to drive out here. Not even if I don't call them. See? I never entered into a contract with them. I never said I would do that. But they'll still send me a bill. I keep telling you now, go back to Brandon Williams. Learn about negotiable instruments. Okay? I don't want to go through it because I'm not as educated in the subject as he is. Okay? He knows the subject. He's a lawyer, smart man. That's who you want to listen to. See, all what I do, it just comes down to helping you, helping everyone navigate this bullshit system. Somebody like Brandon Williams, he's navigating the system. Go take a listen. Those are the people you want to listen to. Now, he didn't say anything about what I just talked about. I don't believe he has. But when they want to, I don't care who it is. If your employer says, hey, Jason, sit down there in that chair. We're going to have a discussion about your performance or whatever. Okay. Jason has to clock in. Why? They have to pay him for his time. They just can't sit there and give him a bunch of BS and not pay him for his time. Wage and hourly will come after him. Probably besides some other stuff. But do you understand what I'm saying? Some son of a bitch at Walmart. Oh, we're going to check your receipt. What's this? Read it. You mean, yeah, I'm gonna sue you for $1,000 and $1,000 an hour. Just to talk to me costs you $1,000. You see, you stop me and you're talking to me. My time is worth X amount. And you determine what your time's worth. Could be worth 2,000. Could be worth 4,000. Could be worth 20 grand. You make it up. All of a sudden he's like, "What the hell?" It's like, right? Call the manager down. Let's get some more. Let's rack up some more time on here, so I can get more money out of you. What would be funny is if you look at your watch or your phone or whatever and record them. Pull out it'd be funny if you carried a receipt book with you, just a small little receipt book. Handwrite a receipt. Say, okay, you talked to me for half hour. That's 1 hour. Just the initial talk is $1,000. Just to even start a conversation, $1,000. Let's see, you talked to me for 15 minutes. That's a quarter of a. Okay, that's $250. That's $1,250. You owe me. What's your name? Refuse to tell me your name. Okay. Employee such and such, which we have on camera now, refused to give me his name. What's your name, Mr. Manager? Get the hell out of my store. Well, I was trying, but you stopped me and wanted to converse and wanted some of my time, so you got it, but you got to pay for it. It's not free. Let them call the police. Call the police. Yeah. I told them to leave. I tried to leave. You told me I couldn't leave. You told me I had to stay here. Which is it? You want me to leave or you want me to stay? I thought, officer, are they going to trespass me from being here? I said, I'm trying to leave. And then they stopped me. And I gave him a receipt. Now, when the officer comes in, you hand him the same thing. Ask him what his name is. Make him out a receipt. So you talked to me for 20 minutes. We're going to round that off to the next half hour. That's $500. $1,500 you owe me. Here, I'm not taking that. Refused receipt. Refused to pay. Okay. So I need your Social Security number. Why? So I can turn you into the collection agencies because you refuse to pay me. They're like, you're fucking insane. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're insane. Nobody does this stuff. Exactly. That's why I'm doing it to you. Take me to jail. I'm gonna. Everybody in there that I see is gonna get a bill from me. I might sit there, I don't know, $30,000-$40,000 my time. You've been warned. Here it is. You agreed to the contract. You kept me here. You're talking to me. Instead of just looked at the contract, so you're free to go. Okay. Don't talk to them. They read the contract and say, and they start talking to you. You understand the contract, right? Okay. Just making sure, because you're getting billed for this now. Okay. You are on the clock. Say. I just want you to be very aware of this, and you're taping it all. Because I can never get my time back. My time's gone. You've wasted my time. Don't let them waste your time. Get paid for it. Let's say your employer fires you. Okay, you're not on the clock anymore. He fired you. And he wants to sit there and say, well, and he wants to go through, here, what's this? Well, you want to sit here and talk. I said, that's the contract, and that's what my time's worth. Like get the hell out of it right. They want you to fill out an exit interview thing. What's your time worth? You can use it for about anything. And it all depends on them. They read it. They know the next step is they can either say you have a good day and walk away from you and not converse with you, or they can stand there and converse with you and rack up a bill. Yeah. Do it to all of them. Doesn't matter. You're minding your own damn business and they come and bother you. I got things to do. And one of them ain't sitting here talking to you. You're wasting my time. That's really all I got on here for, folks. Do with that with what you will or want. Be the proverbial pain in the ass. Be that guy when they call. Oh God, I've dealt with this guy before. Just fucking just get him out of here. Just tell him to leave. They'll get to a point to where what's he done? Well, he was speeding. Okay, yeah, well, you're going to end up paying a speeding ticket and then some too because you're sitting there detaining him. He's on the clock. You want to detain me, you have to put me on the clock. Say, you're getting paid to write me a ticket. Just like the employer. I want to talk with you. You got to be on the clock, man, else they can't talk to you. Well, change the rules. You don't play by their rules. You're a living, breathing, upper and lowercase person, not a straight across the board, capital, all capital fucking letter person. You're not a sole proprietor. You're not a corporation. You are living, breathing. Two separate identities there. Brandon Williams will explain this to you. Okay? He's got videos on YouTube and such also. He's got little snippets too of maybe 10 minutes worth listening to. He tells you the basic information, but he doesn't exactly tell you how to do it. Okay? You got to go to his video and watch a longer video to learn how to do it. But if it interests you, take 10 minutes, listen to what he has to say. Well, that's interesting. Now I'm going to want to go watch the video. Be ready to pause that video, too. And have a legal pad sitting there. It's like, pause. Okay, he said, and write it down. I got to go back. Okay, now hit play. Okay, yeah, okay. See, because you're going to have a piece of paper, a legal pad, and probably a pen, so you can write down the stuff that you need to write down. Yeah. They want a contract with you. They came on your property. They're using your property. Okay? They're using your property. Do you understand? They walked onto your property. They had, you got to know, you don't have any right to walk in here. You don't have a warrant. You walked on my property. Even if they had a warrant, don't fucking matter. Capital versus living, breathing. Okay, they walk on your property. What's your property worth? 10,000? 10,000 a minute? 10,000 5 minutes? Oh, there's two of them? Well, now that's times two. That's 20,000. If they walk off your property to their car and come back, that's another 10,000. See? Every time they leave your property and come back on, that's more. Just rack it up. You figure it out. You do what you want to do. Say, that's why don't get in a pissing match with them. Who gives a shit? Just here. Well, what's the? Well, this is something new. I haven't seen that before. Well, we're getting charged for our time. Yeah, you're getting charged for your time. My time. Yeah, my time. Not yours, mine. You're already getting paid. Welfare recipient. Without me, you would have nothing. I don't mind throwing you a few bucks, so you can, I don't know, take your wife out and act like a big shot. I really don't care because you're paying me. You entered into a contract by speaking with me. The other thing is this. If they take your car from you, oh, we're going to impound your car. It's going to sit there on the impound lot. Do they have the title of that car? No, they do not. It's not their car. It's not theirs to take. It's not theirs to impound. They have stolen your vehicle, and you charge the living shit out of them for it. You send them a bill of rental, a rental bill that they've rented the use of your car. Well, we didn't took it. We just put it on the lot. Say, yeah, that's $5,000 a day. You owe me. What? So you took my car. You took it without permission. First of all, that's stealing my car, my automobile. It's not titled in your name. You do not have my permission to have my car. And you're going to pay me for the use of my vehicle because I did not have the use of it. You harmed me. See? There's some damages there. See what I'm saying? I had to call Uber. I had to call my mom. I had to call my sister. My wife had to bring me. Their time is worth money. You see what I'm talking about? Your time. Your time's worth something. They inconvenienced you by taking your car, your motorcycle, your bicycle, it doesn't matter. They didn't have permission. Well, we have the right to, so you don't have the right to do shit. Say, did the judge give them a warrant to take your car? No, they just took it. And it doesn't matter if the judge took it or not. Guess what? You're not the all capital. You're the upper and lower case. You just speak on the behalf of. You send them a bill because it's like an attorney. Attorney speaks for you, but he gets paid. See, you're all capital letter standing there in the courtroom. You hire an attorney, and the attorney speaks for you. You are speaking for that all capital letter. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. I could go on, make example after example, but you're smart people. You get it. Y'all have a good one.